Hey guys, welcome back to this video series where I dig deeper into the G2 reviews of popular software companies. So in today's video, we're looking at a company called Dripify, which is a sales automation software. And it's primarily focused on both LinkedIn and email automations. My name is Rasmus, and I'm the founder of Revelier AI. What I do is that I use my software to dig deeper into these customer reviews and surface recurring product issues so that these companies can improve their product and hopefully deliver a better overall customer experience. So let's get started. So what exactly is Dripify? It's a sales automation platform that helps you with LinkedIn outreach as well as email outreach. Primarily, it started as a tool to help with your LinkedIn outreach. So in LinkedIn, you have to send a connection request, and once someone accepts you, you have to follow up with some messages. So this is what Dripify helps you to do. It helps you to add and send connection requests to multiple people, and once they've accepted you, you can write a message to them. You can even like their LinkedIn posts and things like that. That's primarily what it does. So let's look at their G2 reviews. We see that generally people like Dripify because it's easy to use, it saves time, and basically it is easy to use. And generally what people dislike about it is that it's really expensive. It has limited features in terms of being able to edit sequences that's already been finalized, which I think is the same as editing current campaigns, and basically limitations in their email sending capabilities. I mean, if you look at some of these reviews over here, it's a lot to scroll through, and even then there are so many pages. So this is where I use my tool Revelier to analyze it at scale and see patterns. Okay, let's go. Okay, so what you're seeing is Revelier's dashboard. What I did was to pull in all 325 G2 reviews into the dashboard, and we got AI to basically tag each of these reviews. So for example, here what we see is that really it's a limited personalization at scale issue. This is a integration error with LinkedIn Recruiter. This is basically an issue with high product cost. So of course we don't want to go through all 325 reviews like this, and so what we do is that we have a data explorer and all 325 reviews over here. So let's look at this. Okay, so let's analyze the data by volume, by what people dislike about Dripify. And here we see that people generally dislike that people generally have issues with the pricing. 13% of reviews was about pricing, and it kind of lines up with what we see here, that pricing seems to be a bit too steep. We also see that people generally have issues with how the campaign is being set up, as well as sequencing issues, and let's see, it lines up here. But what we see here that isn't shown here is that there are also issues related to LinkedIn. So perhaps we can open up and see what exactly are these LinkedIn related issues. So here we see integration errors with LinkedIn Recruiter. We see that there are issues manually exporting Sales Navigator profiles, and basically the user requires manual copy and pasting or extra software. We see that LinkedIn, there's some platform limitations, limited options with LinkedIn Premium, limited business LinkedIn accounts. So we see that there are a lot of limitations with LinkedIn, and it is essentially a LinkedIn automation software. So this is something that perhaps Dripify might really want to look into. What are some of these issues that people are talking about, the limitations in how they're connected to LinkedIn. But perhaps what we could also see is, this 325 reviews was from all of time. Perhaps what we can see is maybe from when they first introduced their email feature, because what I understand is that it was primarily a LinkedIn automation tool at first, but in May 2024 they introduced email automation as well. So let's have a look. So there are 220 reviews from May 2024, and let's analyze. Okay, so pricing has always been a big issue throughout all of time. So perhaps that's something that Dripify can really consider, because if you make pricing a little bit more segregated, you can potentially have more revenues, because you can target the segments of the market which is a little bit more price sensitive, and you can increase usage there. So that's something that perhaps Dripify can consider. So let's look at some of the details of what people are saying. So I guess there are bugs in the date selection when they're trying to probably deal with your campaigns. There's a dissatisfaction in the inability to upload email list and integrate with your mailing campaigns. So it's slow when there are multiple campaigns. Inability to add messages to sequences. Lack of campaign response breakdown. I'd like to see more LinkedIn responses categorized by campaign rather than just this consolidated view. Yep, so that's some of the main things that we have found from digging deeper into the reviews. Well, maybe in summary, what Dripify can consider is to really reconsider their pricing strategy. It seems like this is something that people have mentioned for a while now, and perhaps reconsidering their pricing strategy can increase their overall revenues. Maybe the second point is that they can consider being a bit more flexible in allowing users to edit campaigns and sequences after it's been launched. It seems like this is a common complaint. And finally, to consider relooking at issues that users are facing with like LinkedIn Recruiter and LinkedIn Sales Navigator. It seems like such issues has been repeating. So I've come to the end of this video. So essentially, these are some of the things that Dripify can consider. Revelia does this not just on G2 reviews. Our main product does this on support tickets, and companies have thousands of support tickets every month. Some companies have tens of thousands of support tickets every month. And what Revelia does essentially is we use AI to tag these tickets, and we help companies make sense of that large volume of tickets and be able to see what people are essentially saying, and so that they can focus and prioritize things to fix and things to improve on, so that they can give customers a 10 out of 10 experience. So I come to the end of this video. Let me know if there's another company that you want me to look into their reviews and hopefully improve, and so that they can hopefully improve their overall product and overall customer experience. Thanks. See you guys in the next video.